Hello, my name is Joe Pella, and I'm talking about presentation you about my game proposal. Need to stop using the game is called Dragon Wars. The first slide shows the title. The second slide shows the overview of the game. The game is a um is made in UDK. UDK is being worked on all the time. It is a MMO single player third person game. It's cooperative. You can be playing by yourself or you can be playing as a team. It's an action adventure RPG game and it's only played on the PC because it's a work in progress. It's always going to be worked on. The people I am looking to, the target audience will be teenagers and people in their 20s, because this game is more like a kiddish type adult game. I don't see little kids playing this game or being able to react fast enough to be, oh my god, the dragon's trying to kill me! Ah! So yeah, let me get on to the next slide. Is high concept. This game is an action of adventure game RPG MMO for an MMO for the PC. It can be a single or multiplayer game. The game is called Dragon Wars, and you can play as the killers who kill dragons using Dragon Slayer weapons. Let me get on to the art direction for the next slide. The art is gonna be a dark but very Odin type of theme. It's gonna be being mostly put on the Dark Ages, or known as the Middle Ages. I don't know why I'm doing. I just stop saying Dark Ages. So it's gonna be very dark, but it's still gonna have a little light to it. It's not gonna be, oh my gosh, I can't see. It's gonna be having a lot of detail for the art, for the scenery, because that's what it. Because if this game's gonna be out for a while, I want it to have the best type of style, being able to see and not to be able to be, oh man, they just threw this all together, just threw it out. No, I want it to have great art in every stage, every reel. The killers are gonna be more like cartoonish, but like an anime themed style, because want to be a lot easier to customize the killers, getting more customizations out there. So people like, yo, I'm gonna get my killer red hair and blue eyes, so they look different, or I'm gonna make my killer pink, because I don't think people are gonna be like, I don't want to look like everyone else. I want to be different. I want to look so awesome. You can change your clothes in it. You can be like fashion. You can be a clown wearing a jumpsuit. That's how I want to be able to killers be for the art direction for the killers. I want everyone to be able to customize and have what they want as a killer, not being like, oh, we all look alike. Like the Digimon MMO game. There's only 4 possible killers to choose at first, and they all look the same. And even as you go on, when they added more killers, they all look the same. It's like, it's the reason for Dark Ages is because this is set in the 1700s, and but mostly as if the back night ages kept on going on and on and on and on and on until the 1700s. So it's still gonna be Dark Ages. Yeah, cities are gonna be built, but there's no modern technology, so that way it looks dark. There's no lights except for light poles which have candles on them. So this is why the dragons, on the other hand, are gonna be detailed to the max. I believe if this is gonna be a game where dragons are running around, especially the boss dragons, I think they should be the most detailed part of the game. Because you're gonna be fighting these. You want them to be like, that thing, if I were to fight that thing, I want to be scared. I don't, oh my god, it looks so cute. Yeah, unless you're fighting with the babies, but, I want the dragons to be like, rah, not like, ah! So yeah, that's why I chose to have them be more detailed, be more out there instead of being plain and like a cartoon, like that thing. Why am I pointing to random stuff? So yeah, the next slide. On to the next slide. Gameplay and mechanics. The mechanics will be using a mouse and a keyboard to move the character and get the attacks and weapons. The keyboard will be used as the hotkeys, or I guess, yeah, only the hotkeys. The mouse, you'll be using the mouse to move the character, point and click, or to point and click on the monster to choose to fight. Players will be starting off in a shop, making the weapons. You're gonna learn very fast. You can't fight the monsters, the dragons, without making a Dragon Slayer weapon. Let me explain what a Dragon Slayer weapon is. The Dragon Slayer weapon is a weapon that can only kill a dragon, can only hold a dragon. No other weapon can. They are built off of magic and a regular weapon. A Dragon Slayer weapon can be built for elements or special attacks. They can be upgraded throughout time, and they can look great. The only problem is they can get destroyed. That's why you gotta upgrade them all the time. If you don't, they start fading or breaking. There are multiple types of weapons, swords, staffs, all kinds. It's not just limited to one item, and they're very customizable. So people like, I'm gonna make mine has fire and then be able to protect, to make shields. That's my weapon. Each weapon is unique. A lot of the mechanics are gonna be keyboard based or click and attack. It'll be real fast, live real time motion. So basically, you attack. Once you start attacking, you better not stop attacking, because he's not gonna stop attacking. It's not like he takes a turn, you take a turn. No, it's basically like who gets the most hits in at that one moment. On the boss, mini dragons are going to be easier to fight. The bosses, they're going to be able to fight back really fast and really strong. There's going to be a lot of side missions. I want this game to be not flooded, but have a good majority of side missions, and main. And the main mission will be one strict storyline. There'll be no like, oh, it splits off into two different storylines depending on what. No, it's gonna be one strict one, but you can like break off and do side missions. You can only do 20 missions at a time, including the main story. That way, the player doesn't get too overwhelmed and be like, I can't do this anymore. There will be also there'll be daily missions. So basically, like players who like I like to do daily missions to get up more cash, to get up more stuff, to get something that I can't get without doing a daily mission. Daily missions are gonna be easy and fast. You can do. I'll probably be able to. You'll probably be enough. If all the daily missions are combined in one, it'll probably be one big day. So that's why I wanted to have all the daily missions spread out throughout levels. They get harder, but each time you beat them, each time you level up, more missions will start showing up. Level 1, yeah, of course, there's not gonna be a whole lot of missions to do. Leveling up is pretty easy. Also, when you level up a weapon, that's gonna be the way you go. To upgrade, you need to go to a shop or a blacksmith. It's gonna be all connected. You can trade weapons with other players. You can battle other players. It's not gonna be straight. Oh, you have to just fight monsters. No, you're gonna be able to fight friends or foes or in-game monsters. So that's all the mechanics I believe I can cover. On to the next slide. Key features. The key features of the games will be, one of the game is weapon customization. I'm gonna pride myself on making the weapon customization really good. I wanted players to be able to choose what they want, not be able to afraid of what they want. I did a little report on it, but I think there should be more to it, because weapons should be not just one thing. It should be able to. Everyone should be able to do whatever they feel like and whatever they think is good for them. Another key feature is being able to make teams. A lot of games you can make guilds and stuff, but you can actually, in this game, you can join a guild, but you can also make a Unity team. Yo, you guys are just the ones who do the main missions. You guys all get the stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, I want all my money. I want all the. We're gonna split it equally, but we're all gonna fight this guy together. Even though you're the weakest of us, we're gonna all work together to fight these monsters. So that's all the key features. So next slide. And it'll be audio direction. I want it to be the audio. To me, I think it should be more Middle Age, Dark Ages theme. It should be light when you're in towns, like peaceful and harmonized, and when you're going through like forests and towns and stuff. Because yo, you don't want to be like, man, I feel like I gotta fight something in the middle of the town. No, I think it should be more like, oh, look at the nice little music. No, but yeah, but when you're fighting monsters, I want it to be like fast and upbeat, be like high tone. Monsters attacking. I gotta be ready. I want it to be pump you up, but also make you still focus on the fight. Instead of be like, oh man, that music's amazing. I gotta focus on the music instead of the fight, because you know what it is. Gotta listen to my music. Hey! But yeah, I wanted to be able to be tone, not see it. On to the next slide, which is you don't know how to say that, but I think you all know what I'm talking about. So yeah. So slide number 8. This game is gonna be a free-to-play for the first 10 levels, so that people like. I want to see what it feels like before I actually buy the game. It is gonna be $20 a month. It's gonna be on time basis. Like special, and there will be special packs. So if you want to like fight certain type of dragons and get certain rewards, there will be special packs. So they will at least cost $10 to get them, which is fairly good amount when I see like World of Warcraft costing like $40 for the new expansion. Like, what? It's $40 and $60 a month just to keep time? It's like, what? I don't want to do that. And if you don't pay your month like $20, you can't level up. That's all you can't do. But you can't go on to do like the main. Can't go on to missions because you can't level like more missions. More other missions won't show up until you level up. Stop leveling up somewhere. So $20 a month. You don't have to pay it. It's just you want to do more missions, pay more. But your first 10 level is free. $20 a month, and depending on how far the level you get, I think the level cap's gonna be at 150. Because once you get to 150, it's basically, and you can choose to start over, like delete your character and make some more, and try something else instead of like, hey, I want to try this. There will be a shop for players who buy like in-game products like Easter eggs or special events items that you can't get nowhere else, or you're like, I need a lot of food, but I don't want to spend the money in the game. I don't want to spend like the money I have in the game because I may need it down the road for like a mission or to get something I need, but I'm going to spend actual money to have these awesome products that it's not going to cost. I don't think I'm going to have them a whole lot, like maybe $10 for 400 points, and you can buy 400 points of stuff in the shop. I don't think I'm going to do Prime and non-Prime because I think it should be all one. I don't like it where you split because it makes it confusing on everybody. Like, I'm going to be a Prime member, but it still costs the same, but costs more for some strange reason. Huh. Yeah, so that's why I'm planning to do, yeah, I want this instead of that. I expect 7,000 daily revenue because really $20 a month, that's if we get 100 people. That's, I'm bad at math right now. $2,000, and if that happens in one day, yeah, I'll do $2,000. But I think a lot of people are going to buy the packs, buy the gifts, all the stuff. So, but now on to the next slide, which is going to be cost breakdown. As a company, be $1,500. I mean $15. 55 $1,000 a year for rent, and then for electronics, water. I mean electricity, water, cable, all the necessity of the building. The reason so 21,600 for the rent for the year, and then 8400 for the whole entire all the water. But the reason why I added a little bit extra 5,000 because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know if like computer like it flooded and you need to get the building repaired or something. That's why. Hey. So but like the lead designer, the head designer, he should be making at least $250,000 a year, and then the subs make $225,000 a year. The only reason those guys get some is not it's not so far from the leads because they're working just as much as how the leads working just as hard just to make sure everyone's working properly and the games stay running as it goes, because it's going to be a lot of people are going to be round the clock. It's not going to be, hey, the hours are open between this time. No, it's going to be round the clock team, like night team and then day team and then afternoon team. So that's why. And then the workers, there'll be 100. Each one will get 175,000 a year, which would make it, a lot of workers, and that's a great profit. Like, hey, that's not bad for a normal worker. Hardware and software, I assume is gonna be $40,000 a year because you never know when the operating system or you need to change out some new stuff or get some more equipment because you got a lot more players playing because you never know. Like MMOs, they start off slow. Some start off super slow and then starts to pick up, and then you start off as a smaller thing, and you're like, oh man, we need to make it bigger. We need to get a lot more stuff because we can't have all these people in our servers going to keep on crashing. If we get more than 10 people on there, we're going to need it to be able to keep on 100. Oh, man, we need more. We need to get. It's been a year and we're already getting 10,000 people a day. Well, we need a triple. We need to triple our size thing because we can't handle all these people. Like we need to double. So that's what I'm saying, $40,000 a year, because it's not gonna start off. Hey, we need to boost automatically. It's gonna be boost. So on to the next slide, which is the team overview. There will be one project manager, which he's gonna be. I know everyone like, yo, you're doing your stuff. Don't bother me. Like. I only want to hear from the leaders because there's too many of you people, and I don't know any of your names. So he's gonna be running the leaders, and then the leaders will be running everyone else because his job is gonna be making sure that game doesn't, like the website doesn't crash, and making sure everything's right. I forgot to put on the list is then there's the producer. He's gonna make sure everything's going out on time. Advertising's going great. 2 lead designers, which they'll be split off into 2 different teams for the game designers and the for the game designers. The first teams will be the ones who focus on the main story because they're gonna be the ones who keep on making the story keep on going, and then the submissions, and that's gonna cost a lot more of the team to be focused on making the submissions all possible. There's going to be a lot of submissions, so the majority of the team is going to be on submissions instead of, hey. I chose 1 lead artist because I don't want to have 2 lead artists because they both are going to have different opinions, but if you have 1 and you tell them, yo, this is how it's going to be, I want it this way, they're going to keep on focus, but the other, you have 2, you're going to have always this constant bickering between 2 people. That's why I only chose 1 because, you only need 1 person to make a great art design. He will have 3 concept artists, which designing all the stuff, and then 6 modelers, which he'd be able, I want it this way, I don't want it not that way. You can throw it out the window if you want. I don't care. This is how it's gonna be. This is how it's gonna stay. 3 animators, which is gonna be, hey, I want you guys to do this all day. We don't need that many. It's just we need to have a lot. We don't need that many items, but we don't need too much to be like, yeah. This is running a little bit long, but this is a presentation. I don't know why I'm talking so much. Then there's gonna be 3 lead programmers because you're gonna need a programmer for day, night, and morning, and they're gonna be always running on the clock, being like, if any breaks down, who's gonna be the ones who called, and they're gonna have 14 programmers because they need the most help in that area because they're always gonna have some people always gonna be online. You gotta make sure that the website's always working and the system's always working and everything's working. Because if they don't, then what happens is, no, nothing's getting done. Two audio engineers, which is basically making the audio sound great, making it designing audio. 4 writers, I decided to do 4 writers, 2 to focus on the main story and 2 to focus on the side missions, because side mission stories are gonna be a lot, but not too many. Well, they can't do it by themselves. I think that's all for what this slide is. I'm heading on to the next. Is I gotta speed this up because I don't want to make you watch a 40-minute video. Development cycle is gonna take at least 80 weeks to get the beta up and running, and that's not going to be too many levels. It's not going to be as many people can go on. It's going to be, hey, this is the beta. 10 people can go on at a time right now because we're still trying to focus on all the bugs and stuff. And then in 30 weeks after that, it'll be, all the major bugs should be worked out. At least worked out. Wow, my hands are feeling weird. And any of the major problems should be fixed by then. It's just, we need to have a little time between the main beta. And actually on this I should have made it at least another 80 weeks because you never know, it could take a little bit longer to find all the bugs. Then it's to be 10 years running in development just to see how long it lasts. It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be 40 years and this game's going to keep on playing. No, every game has a cut-out point, and I think 10 years is great. If we can go at least another 5 years after that, that'd be amazing. And then it's the next slide after that, because there's my contact information. None of that information is true, except for my name and maybe Las Vegas. And that's all you get. I mean, because I don't trust. I don't want to get a phone call in the middle of the day. Hey, are you talking about? No. Yeah. Why am I talking so much? It's because I'm drinking a lot of water. Okay, so that's my name is Joe Pella, and this is my assignment / giving out there. Have fun and good night. Or good morning. I think it's morning for me. Good night!